Well, now that Barrett-Jackson Palm Beach 2024 is well underway, thoughts turn, as they inevitably do, to Super Saturday, when the very best cars will be crossing the block. And what would Super Saturday be without Supercars? We've got a bunch of them this year in Palm Beach. Let's have a look at a few. This is a very special Ford GT. It's an Allen Mann Heritage Edition. Allen Mann Racing is a British team that did a lot of the early development of what would become the Ford GT40. This one was one of 30 made in 2022, the final year of GT production. 3.5-liter V6, all the goodies, and just 16 miles on the clock. How about a 2020 Lamborghini Aventador in Rosso e Festo Metallic, an absolutely gorgeous color, limited to Lambos. This Aventador has a 6.5-liter V12 engine, 759 horsepower, and with those wild Lambo aerodynamics, it may be the fastest Lambo ever built. Who doesn't love a Ferrari? There are 14 on the docket, and this one is super special. A 2022 SF90 Ferrari Spider. It's a gas hybrid Ferrari, believe it or not. A 3.9-liter V8 with twin turbos and an electric motor boosting the horsepower to nearly 1,000. And $195,000 was not the list price. That's how much was spent on options on this beauty. So that's just a taste of the supercar lineup at this year's Barrett-Jackson on Super Saturday. And all of these cars will sell at no reserve.
And coming up now is another of our fantasy bid cars. This is a 2022 Ferrari SF90 Spider.
Well, here we have a hypercar, or a hybrid supercar, the SF90, a twin-turbo 3.9-liter V8 in the back, mid-engine, continuing on, say, with the 488, but also the hybrid battery pack, making a combined horsepower with that just shy of 1,000, I think 986. This one, you can see the price is rocketing up because it's not only that special hypercar, but also sort of Ferrari's version of a Heritage Edition with that number stripe, made to be painted after the winningest Ferrari in history, I think dating back from the 1960s.
So SF90 stands for Scuderia Ferrari, SF90 for the 90th anniversary of Ferrari. That's how they come up with those things. And it's interesting, you know, we call it a plug-in hybrid. It'll only do about, what, 16, 17 miles on the electric before the gas kicks in. We're over 500,000, closing in on 600. We're there.
Yeah, it was modeled, the color and the spec, after the 1957 Ferrari 625, which was the winningest car in Ferrari racing history. And it's got $194,000 in factory options. Holy moly.
We're still working, and I thought maybe we were going to slow down, but we haven't. Now, interesting to point out, when you see this number on the front, normally you see something like that. That's vinyl. This is not. This has been painted in. The same goes for this Ferrari logo right here. Sometimes we see them, they're cloisonne. This one has actually been incorporated in the paint. Boy, that is part of the look. And we just jumped to $1 million. Look at that.
Well, we talk about the Heritage Ford GTs being the top of the mountain. Well, here it is with the Ferrari version at $1 million. Wow!